Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
I'm Philip Palmer. Giovanna is off today, and this is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. We start with breaking news in Santa Clarita. There's been a fire on a Metrolink train. Scott Reif is live over the scene. Scott.
Yeah, Phil, unfortunately, it was a small fire. There's a train that caught on fire just after 10:30 this morning. It's the tractor portion, I should say the engine portion. But none of that fire spread to the cabin cars, and that certainly is good news. You see all the people who are on board the train are here at the Santa Clarita station off of Soledad Canyon Road, probably waiting for a bus to bus them to the next location. But it could take a while before they get another train in here or another engine on this train to get it moving. So we could see some pretty significant delays. But, Philip, the great news is no one was injured.
That is very good news. Scott, thank you. And we have more breaking news. For the first time, we're getting a look at a man accused of ramming his car into a group of law enforcement recruits in Whittier. These are photos of Nicholas Gutierrez in court this morning. The judge did not allow video cameras into the courtroom. His pretrial hearing has been continued until March 25th. Gutierrez is charged with vehicular manslaughter and reckless driving. The recruits were on a training run in 2022 when prosecutors say Gutierrez plowed into them. One recruit died, 24 others were hurt. Gutierrez, who was arrested at the scene, said he fell asleep at the wheel. He has pleaded not guilty. Today, friends and family will gather for a memorial service for the two teens killed in a car crash in Rancho Cucamonga. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel is live in Rancho with more on the tragic loss and its devastating impact on the community. Jaysha?
Philip, today we saw students bring flowers to school to honor Elias and Sarah, who died in a car accident on Friday. Now, many describe the siblings as popular and nice at school, and they say they're shocked to hear about what happened. This is 17-year-old Elias and 14-year-old Sarah Cruz. They were both students at Los Osos High School. On Friday, Elias was driving a white Ford Mustang heading westbound on Wilson Avenue. His sister Sarah and a 17-year-old passenger were inside of the car with him when he lost control and the car crashed into a power pole and tree. Elias and Sarah died at the scene. With permission from parents and guardians, we spoke to students about who Sarah and Elias were as classmates.
She was just really full of energy. I was always aware of her presence when she wasn't there. It was very obvious because I don't know, the vibe of the room was entirely different. She was always funny. She was asking questions. She was making the teacher talk to us. I felt like she was really funny. She was happy. She was energetic and stuff.
A memorial at the site of the crash is filled with candles and messages for the siblings. Students returning to school Monday say the mood in the air on campus feels somber. They say resources are available for students if they need someone to talk to.
Sarah was known as one of the sweethearts. I never knew her very well, but when I did talk to her, she was always very kind and would always be nice to everyone, no matter who they are, just anyone. She was always a sweetheart. Same with Elias, baseball was always his thing. Anyone would talk to him about baseball and he would just light up.
The 17-year-old passenger who was also in the car with Elias and Sarah is only being identified as a teen boy. His name has not been released, but he was taken to a hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The principal says he's at home recovering. Another vigil will be held tonight at 6:30 at Village Park for both Elias and Sarah. Live in Rancho Cucamonga, Jaysha Patel, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jaysha. In Malibu, part of Pacific Coast Highway at Big Rock Drive is shut down due to a mudslide. Only one lane of PCH is open. Authorities say that lane will be used to alternate eastbound and westbound traffic. Caltrans is on the scene with a front-end loader to try and clear the debris, the rock from the mud. Motorists are being advised to take alternate routes. No word yet on when that road will fully reopen. And another closure over landslides, this time off Topanga Canyon. Right now, both directions between Pacific Coast Highway and Grandview Drive remain shut down. Caltrans shared this video of mud and rock flowing off the unstable hillside. Crews are working to clear all the debris, but there's no word on how long it will take for that stretch to reopen. Brianna joining us now. We're going to be dealing with that kind of activity, that unstable hillside, for quite some time, but we're at least getting some sunshine.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately not the only spot that we've been dealing with roads still closed due to some mudslides. So it's unfortunate. We hope that they can get reopened soon. I know some of the travel commutes have just increased exponentially for some areas. So yeah, we'll continue to keep you updated on that. But luckily, yes, we do have some dry weather in the forecast for the week. A really beautiful day outside with some clouds, and that is due to low pressure that is to the north of us. So it's not reaching down here, but what it is going to do is just bring us some clouds and cool us off by a couple degrees today. Still going to be pretty nice. We're just going to see some 60s. It's about 62 degrees over into downtown Los Angeles, and then some more cloud coverage down into Irvine, where it is also in the low 60s. The only thing we really have to talk about this week is we will begin to warm up a bit each day heading into the rest of the week, but we're also going to have some winds. So this will not be the only wind advisory that we see out there, but we do have one that will go in place tomorrow through 12 a.m. Wednesday. And this is just for the San Bernardino County desert areas, but we are expecting potentially a pretty windy day on Thursday as well. So I'll be talking more about that in just a little bit, Philip. I'll send it back to you for now.
Okay, Brianna. The 2024 Academy Awards are in the history books, and the word of the night was Oppenheimer.
And Maria, I see Oppenheimer. Yes.
Al Pacino causing quite the internet buzz as he kind of flubbed his way through the Oppenheimer Best Picture win. Oppenheimer not only racked up nearly $1 billion at the box office, it now breaks a 20-year curse against blockbusters winning big Best Picture. In total, Oppenheimer won 7 Oscars last night. One of those Oppenheimer Oscars went to the leading man, Cillian Murphy. He, of course, played the title role in the film Oppenheimer. This was Murphy's first nomination and win. Backstage, he was asked if he would be content if Oppenheimer was the film for which he would be forever known.
Very content. I mean, you got to move forward, but this has been a huge moment for me. The movie is so special to me, and myself and Chris have such a special relationship. But I just feel very privileged to be continue to work with him.
My dress is broken. I think it happened during I'm Just Ken.
Even with the broken dress, Emma Stone grabbed the Best Actress Oscar for Poor Things. This was Stone's second Oscar after 2016's La La Land. Backstage, she talked about the love she had playing Bella Baxter, who was once dead and then brought back to life by a mad scientist. But the question on everyone's mind, how's the dress?
Right when I came back, they sewed me back in, which was wonderful. I genuinely do think I busted it during I'm Just Ken. I was so amazed by Ryan and what he was doing, and that number just blew my mind.
Of course, he was in La La Land with Emma Stone. That's the performance that blew Emma Stone's mind right there. Ryan Gosling stealing the show with his performance of I'm Just Ken from the movie Barbie. The song became a cultural phenomenon over the summer. People wondered if a live performance would live up to the hype. Rest assured, Gosling's vocals were enough. It wasn't all fun and games at the Oscars. Protesters were doing their best to mar the festivities before and after the show. Plus this.
Hey, get back!